Some of you may have noticed in that last video that I did about 666, about my birthday, 1992. You know how that's relevant? Remember the Emerald Ark, the Emerald Covenant, co-peace, co-prosperity, and then declaring all-out spiritual war. Remember what happened in 1992? Reset, right? You know why that is? Because we knew that they were not going to honor their word when they made that declaration. You mean tell me they never intended on honoring that agreement? That's right. And then you'd say, well, how do you know that? That's a secret. The one that always knows is the one I serve, which is the eternal source field. Because the eternal source field can read all our mail. That's how we know. That's the one I serve. That's the highest level mathematical encryption there is. Which means they cannot hide anything from God source eternal. That's how. And so that's why I reset in January 6, 1992. Okay, start with that. The other thing I was going to mention, because if you'll notice that it cut off the sound, that's just the nature of the beast. Okay, it's not natural because it's finite. Finite codes. I talked about the Nazis and I talked about Bormann. And for those that may not know who the Nazi party chief Bormann is, okay, I ran into Bormann. Guess where he happened to be one day? A place called the Arches. Apparently it's not there. I haven't been down there in many, many years. It was my job to keep an eye on them. They can't see what they don't love forever. He was having lunch one day at a place called the Arches Restaurant down on Pacific Coast Highway, Newport Beach. John Wayne used to live down there. Those are $40 million neighborhoods. So that's tied to Foothill High School. Remember what I mentioned about Foothill High School? The Nazi swastikas painted all over that place. 50 caliber machine guns. Where do you get a Browning 50 caliber machine gun? Right? That black cube sits right out in front of the Santa Ana Convention Center, the Civic Center. I don't know if it's still there. Okay? That's another stronghold. That's why I was there. Particularly when I was there. And so, again, we're back to cosmic level security protocols. That's the level we're operating at. As a result of what? Mapping systems. Mapping future potential timelines. They want to control what they don't love. As a source of energy, a source of control. That's their dilemma. In the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, Bill W., there's some great wisdom in that book when it talks about directors of play, being the director, the direction of a spiral, the inverse square that's proportional to all the other waves to experience being equal, which is equal distance, which is equal sharing, which is equal balance. And it talks about expectations of others, about being the director of a play, a script, the codes, and how that relates to serenity, the serenity prayer, the aurora prayer, Balance. Right? No turbulence in the water. Wow. Really? Yes. So I'm about ready. This phone is about ready to run out of memory because there's another one that I put up this afternoon because I had a blessed day. And I shared about, the warlock stuff. What an experience that was. Energy transfer. Sucking you dry. Sucking your battery dry. Right? And so anyway, bless all your hearts and souls. I'm glad you're all here. This is a cosmic level celebration because that's what we celebrate life with, which is what love is, which is what I am, that goes on forever. So thank you all for being here. Muave Aya.